Zach and Michaela, you're done to me. Mirla! Brent, how does it feel to be God's favorite? Johnny was hoeing. Mirla, you busted open yet? Is that Zach on the balcony with a Drake view? Jose, make sure y'all gotta get a room. What if Bao snores like a freight truck? Can we get Rachel a helmet? Mirla, if you don't let this man speak. You know, Ryan is very encouraging. That's nice, Ryan. No, she wanted to know, she would have asked you. Rachel, switch, you ain't got no money. That was way too much politic talk. I'm really just here for love. Middle finger to Rachel's ex, y'all. I need to see Zach and Michaela. A friend of my enemy is an enemy of mine. Do women have foot fetishes? I thought he was joking. Just in case I need to stab a shark's eye out. That's a dumb way to die. Jose, if you ain't got a passport, just say it. Y'all, that was heavy. What up, Married at First Sight family? New ring light is here, so either I look really good or really bad. Look, y'all, I can turn my light. Can you see how bright that is? I invested in something that I don't even have the tools for, but you know what? That's called growth. Also, it's crooked, so that's how we're gonna be for the whole episode. It's me, your girl Rizzo, here with another recap for Married at First Sight, season 13, episode 6. I said, Donna, you are not going to say the wrong episode this time, because I carried that over into my Potomac reviews as well. Episode 6, you know what, guys? Part 2 of that last one was not great. I was really fronting through a lot, so I'm hoping that this one is a lot better. If you do not know, we do Married at First Sight, Real Housewives of Potomac, and Insecure recaps over here, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, repost, retweet, all of that good stuff, y'all. Love you. Can't wait to get into this. Let's go. All right, y'all, it's day 5. Morning Bao with Johnny without a pillow.
The pillow fort is still here.
With the pillow. Brent, how does it feel to be God's favorite? You could just wake up, not put on any makeup, not do a skincare routine like Mirla, not have to do your hair, just waking up looking like you did when you went to sleep. How's that feel? Also, y'all, I need to see Zach and Michaela. I feel like we have 4 couples. Y'all need to do something this episode. If I don't see Zach and Michaela, I'm disowning them. And we're now 4 couples. This is gonna be the second Zach who has failed us. Don't be Zach, okay? What's the sad music for? Is that Zach on the balcony with a Drake view with a mask on? I can't take this, y'all. Y'all are killing me. That was all we're getting of Zach and Michaela? Okay. Mirla, you busted open yet? Wait, Mirla's Mexican? I thought they said they had shared culture, as in like both Colombian. They just meant like shared Latino culture? Okay. I see the broad stuff that we did there. Y'all, look how much Mirla and Gil laugh with each other. And y'all think they hate each other? I think they're gonna eventually hate each other. But I mean, right now, y'all, all this sad, somber ass music. What y'all doing to me this episode? I feel like every scene is about to be in death.
I'm hoping that you understand where I'm coming from.
Y'all, Johnny could not hold his laughter in. He was like, are we really having a conversation about snoring? You know, I made a lot of predictions this episode. I made a lot of predictions this season. But one of the things I never would have thought is that snoring would be a hot topic for these participants. I know I did that little snippet, but that was just supposed to be a one-off. But I didn't know snoring was your storyline. And then now I need video evidence. But I guess that's like form of harassment, because what if Bao snores like a freight truck? She probably doesn't. She's so tiny. I don't know. This is crazy. Y'all, don't make this past this episode. That's it, okay?
Brought it up.
Oh, see, now I'm now because she's lived a life being bullied about it. Now I need to show compassion. All right, my bad. Ooh, she said I could tell.
It's longer for me to build.
Johnny's one of those people whose face tells the story, and he's trying to hold it back. Bao said, I'm one of those people where physical intimacy comes first and then emotional comes after. And Johnny wanted to say, well, why not us? But he couldn't, because he realized he was in a committed marriage on national television. So he was like, let me hold back and let me just be like, okay, guess I can't have sex with my wife. Guess she won't be starting the physical intimacy part. I don't believe that, Johnny, because Bao invited you out on a little date to go to the museum or some shit. That was clearly a hint, and you ghosted her. So I don't know if you would have been like, oh, I like you too. You know, maybe I'm drawing conclusions. Maybe he would have said that, but just to jump in her pants and have sex, and it would have worked out. But they wouldn't have established anything. Johnny was hoeing. Jose, make sure y'all gotta get a room. Okay, these producers knew that she didn't know how to ride a bicycle. But again, another moment for Jose to feel like the man, because he's got to teach her something. He's going to teach her how to ride a bike. I hope she doesn't fall on his watch. We haven't actually seen Rachel like get embarrassed when she can't do something. She's very adventurous and like wants to go for it. So I want to see how this goes. So y'all peep that. Rachel goes, oh, I can say I learned how to ride a bike on my honeymoon. And Jose was like, no, you learned how to ride a bike from your husband. Your manly husband who teaches you things and takes care of you and shows you everything. Change that narrative. Me. Strong man. I love Rachel's preparedness for everything except for finances. In terms of this marriage, she came and said, I have a list of questions. What are some things that you want to do before we have kids? Yo, I'm about to steal this whole shit, y'all. These are great questions to ask, someone before you really get committed to. But, they got married at first sight, so I get it. But these are really good. Rachel, you ain't got no money. Jose is not letting you open up another credit card to put a trip to Switzerland on your card and get more debt. Is this a shit ton of editing happening here? Or is Jose really saying, no Switzerland, no exciting trips? We gotta go to Vegas and New York, countryside. Jose, if you ain't got a passport, just say it. Can I use this filter? Or y'all gonna Lil Nas X me? Girl, you got a fear of flying and a fear of water? No lie, remember I told y'all I went parasailing? I've seen too many water movies. Also, I watch a lot of like Planet Earth and a lot of like animal movies. There was this one, I was about to say Deep Blue Sea, but that's a movie. Maybe like Deep Blue or something like that, where they showed you all of these animals like, way below deep in the ocean, like where there's no light. They got little lights that blink in there. Their bodies, they glow in the dark. I'm just like, there's so much we don't know about in that ocean. I just wasn't prepared. So I say, you know what? When I go parasailing, because I'm prepared, I put a pin in the side of my bathing suit just in case I need to stab a shark's eye out. If you think I'm lying, you can ask my friends. You will probably never see me jumping in the ocean because I just think that's like vast, and then the undercurrents and what am I do? It's a lot. That's nice, Ryan. Ryan was like, look, if your fear is getting, we're going to do something really not dangerous. Very safe. We can pick flowers. But nah, that's nice. Because, some people will be like, yo, I dated this guy who was just like, just like do it. Like, it's going to be okay. It was a roller coaster. And the whole time I just was not feeling it. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I can't believe he made me do it. He didn't make me, but like, I can't believe I'm waiting in line on this. I literally closed my eyes the whole time, which is crazy because I could do roller coasters that have a chest strap. They have the ones where I could do these all day, baby, where we want to go. Only because I have a fear of falling, not a fear of heights or whatever. So these little joints, I feel like when we going down, my body raises up and I don't like that. Because who's to say I'm going to continue to raise and tumble my ass over to my death? Like, that's a dumb way to die. I don't even like purposefully getting scared. I sound like a punk. I sound like my relationships are boring, but how many times do you get on roller coasters? How many times do you jump in the middle of the ocean? Brett and Ryan, did you see how Bow and Johnny got in that hammock? Damn, here I thought Johnny was about to be like, look, I haven't been open and honest with you, but I'm extremely horny and I can't wait too much longer, so let me know what's going on. But instead, he was like, Shorty, I'm about to drop out. You wildin'. And Bow, this is the second time that Bow was like, I saw it, I could see it. But what she said earlier, like, Johnny, this might be petty or trivial to you, but it's not to me. Me snoring is something so small to you and it doesn't matter. So just help me through it. That's it. Let me know it's okay and keep moving. And not make any jokes about it. If it's so small and so trivial, then just do what you can to make me feel good. Bow said, I'm trying so hard and I don't know if it shows sometimes. That's real. Like, he doesn't know you. So he doesn't know if this is how you are normally. He doesn't know if this is how you are in relationships. He doesn't know that this is you trying. Damn, Johnny, has it really been that bad? I think Johnny's sexually frustrated. He thought he was gonna get some buns last night. And the fact that she changed the subject made him think, you just ruined this good night and now he's in his feelings. Y'all, Rachel gets on the bike and Jose says, which side should I get on? And he stands in the front. Do you think she's gonna start riding and you just gonna hold the front like, you say you think you could teach her, but this, all right. It's not off to a good foot. Also, can we get Rachel a helmet? Okay, Rachel's not that bad. She's a little wobbly, but it's okay. How trash is this that you come out of toxic, just really bad relationships, and then you get into another and you think like just being nice is amazing. Like that should be the bare minimum. Oh, you support me, you encourage, like those should be normal things that people do to people that they care about. I hate that when people come out of toxic relationships, they get into new ones and the person just is a normal human and they're just like blown away. Middle finger to Rachel's ex, y'all. You trash. Wait, I thought Rachel was just against a single joint account. She's now saying, I don't like for us to have a joint account and then our individual accounts? What's the other option? Because you both have a single mortgage. So will you be paying your husband? Isn't it easier to put that into an account? I'm confused. I thought I could understand the joint and then I feel like I'm pulling out of this and look, it works for other people, but I understand that. But what's the other option, Rachel?
It's up there. Do you want to know?
Jose, I have a near perfect, excellent credit score. It's up there. Waiting for her to ask me what it is. I'm really just, she's still not asking me, so I'm just going to say it's excellent. Do you want to know? No, she wanted to know. She would have asked you.
Manatee!
Oh,
that's a big sucker.
Oh my God, I thought they were...
Thing is massive.
I thought he was joking. Wait a minute. They just be manatees in the Florida Key? What? I thought he was joking. I don't like that. Because that means this thing could flip me over at any time and then you and me are now in the water and this is your home. It's not mine. So, no me gusta. Oh my goodness.
Bye, Mr. Manatee.
Oh, they're cute. They're back cute now.
No.
Ryan is very encouraging, so that's at least good. Even though you could tell he wanted to be like, girl, look down, turn your kayak around. He did it in a nice tone. I don't know if that's like a first time thing, but it was nice. Ryan was letting her get ahead really quickly and he knew he was gonna whoop her ass. Do women have foot fetishes? I've learned not to say that people's kinks are weird. But based on that statement, you know what I wanted to say. But to each their own. But we got a lot of foot action here. Ryan has really nice soles of his feet. If that's your girl, make sure you watch Married at First Sight, season 13, episode 6. I done forgot it already. Well, they're gonna go parasailing. Oh, look at these glasses. Yo, tell me y'all have seen that TikTok. I want to say they were in, was it Colombia? I don't know where the were. That person going parasailing in the middle of a storm and they were trying to reel them in and eventually their shit broke and they just flew away. Thank the Lord that they flew towards the land and not towards the ocean, because can you imagine? Oh my God. Can you imagine if you were up there and you just caught that wind and you went the other way? Just randomly in the middle of the ocean, never knowing when you would come down. Oh my God. And it's a storm, so it's not like that little boat is gonna follow. He knows better. But yeah, I don't know what happened to them, so I hope they did okay. I hope that they're alive, but my God, that's crazy. Not do I need to hold in my farts. We knew that these two were very particular. This living situation is going to be interesting. It hasn't actually come up in the hotel, which I thought it would, but this is going to be interesting. Oh, they're doing group dates. Okay, Rachel wins so far. Ryan wins and Rachel wins. Not that we're in competition, guys, but just saying. Ooh, Bao, we like that. Actually, Bao and Johnny might win best couple though. He said rest up, get your meds in. Ain't no COVID meds. You just gotta thug that out. Every season there's always that one person that kind of leads the group conversations. This season it's Gil. In the NOLA season, it was Amani. Who was it last season? Oh, it was Clara. Oh, and then it was, what's the girl who was married to Mike who told a bunch of lies? Mika. It's always that one person that production is like, here's the question, throw it to the group and lead it. Johnny and Bao, did y'all have a first disagreement? Did y'all really disagree? You know how we used to go in on Dr. Viviana because she says y'all all the time? Ryan does the same thing. Mirla, if you don't let this man speak... Mirla, let this man speak. Okay, politics shouldn't divide a house. I'm not even done with this scene. Politics shouldn't divide a house, but there are sentiments and ideals and morals, a lot that goes into which political party you choose, right? So if you guys are thinking about raising children in a household and you guys have different views on politics, a lot of things that go into politics are based around finances. Look at Jose and Rachel talking about finances. If they do not come to a common ground, that can be terms for, a lot of arguments in the future. And the number one reason people get divorced, I actually think it's social media now, but the number one reason people get divorced is because of finances, or was because of finances. So should I be putting my money here? Do I believe in taxing, people at this amount? Pro-choice, education systems, foreign affairs. Like, there's a lot there. It's not about the political party. It's about the ideals around that political party. So when you get to having children and something comes up, who is teaching what? What are you teaching to your children? Because now mom and dad have different views on the world and on how they should be handling a lot of different aspects. So what are you gonna tell your kids? Mirla! Okay, I hate talking politics because do you, boo-boo, honestly. But I'm with that. Like, I'm so glad now that I feel like we as a country are so much more involved into politics. Like, there's so many different types of people on both sides of the fence that we're like, let me actually look into the policies. I'm with that, right? Because even when we do our local election, people, you vote for the Democrats. You have to see everybody, excuse me. I didn't mean to say what I was. You vote for your political party. You have to look into the policies. Yes. But one of the things I didn't like there, Gil mentioned before that he is not driven by money. But now you're saying that you're voting for people in their policies based on what they can do for your career. You mean financially, right? But you're not driven by money. So what is it that you're actually talking about? Okay, so that's one. Two is, yes, I hear that. Go for the policies. That's really what it comes down to. It's not the political party, it's the policies. But you got to understand that when it comes time for voting, House, Senate, whatever it is, that people tend to vote with their party. It happens on occasion, but it's very rare. So you got to think about, it's not just what their platform is, but you have to think about how they feel about these larger scale items that are actually going to influence your day to day, right? People don't think about, oh, I'm going to vote for the president. Like, think about these other small, your local elections. Think about House, Senate. Like, these people actually can shift and move things. So yes, I with you as a person, but when you get in the group of your peers, you with them a little more than you with the things that I like. So it's always very dicey. So we can't think so like siloed. And it's like a friend of my enemy is an enemy of mine. Can't really bang with you if you're friendly with people who want to take rights away, tell me what to do with my body, reinforce systematic oppression, racism, assault women. There's a lot there. So my with you individually, but why are you friends with? Okay. All right. That was way too much politic talk. I love y'all all. I promise. Okay. Let's move on. I'm really just here for love. Can y'all just fall in love already? Wait, but did y'all see when Gil's like, is this person's policies affecting my career? And Ryan was like, that man's such a Republican, y'all. Oh. So Ryan and Brett have two very strong political views. Did they say that they wanted someone with the same political view, though? Isn't that usually a Republican couple? Are we doing Virginia and Eric again? We saw how that went, y'all. Who's the I don't want to get in their but who's the Republican couple here?
To me, that's petty.
Hey, they were still talking about politics. Y'all, it's only such a big issue where you get rid of friends or spouses because of one very problematic person. And some of his peers. I don't think we've ever had such a strong, I am not going to date a blank supporter. We've never felt so strongly about that outside of this one person. I'm going to bring these hearts in because I want us to, still be love. I can't wait to see how many people I lose. But Gil is so tired of Mirla cutting him off. But I actually agree with Mirla here. You can't just think about self. You have to think about greater good. That's one of the great things about being in this country, right? We're not just out for self. That's why taxes benefit the community, the schooling for the neighborhood, right? It's not just you. And once you hit a certain level, let's say some of these issues no longer affect you, but you can understand how these issues, think about abortion stuff. I ain't pregnant, but it's important for me to think about how abortion laws may affect the whole. We're going way too deep. Keep these hearts in mind. Bang, bang, bang. Look how many there are. There's enough for all the cast members, you and me, okay? Complete me. Come on, bring it up. Bring it just to the top. Just bring it right there. Pour it up, Johnny. Y'all, that was heavy. I think we're going to end right there because I wish we would talk about somebody like having sex or like joyful things. I hate that that's how we ended. But you know, that's real life. This is what happens in relationships. This is what happens on first, second, third, fourth, fifth dates. Zach and Michaela, you're done to me. I never want to see you again. I can't believe you guys have done this to us. I didn't even have 5 episodes to fall in love with you. Like, how dare you? You and the producers. Just rude. All right, y'all, I'll catch you in part 2. All right, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And let's find some love this next part, guys, because, woo, it's heavy.